Hey guys, this is the second set that I'll be tackling. This is peanut plus Z-perm conjugate. And what a Z-perm conjugate is that there's four centers that are unsolved and they're just swapped with each other. In this case, it's yellow and red and green and orange with one solved center. Now, these cases are quite simple to recognize because again, there's gonna be one solved center and you can notice the Z-perm sort of pattern with these two centers. Now, like we discussed last video with a peanut plus U-perm conjugate, we have the same principle when it comes to identifying where to get your starting position. You're supposed to look for your solved center and rotate so that the U center is at the back. And this is a similar case for this. And again, it's the same exact recognition as last video. If you haven't seen that, I really recommend you check it out. It'll probably be up here somewhere. But yeah, so again, when you see the corners, depending on their position, you start with a sledge first or a hedge first. Now, the way that you rotate is similar but not the same. When you were doing peanut plus U-perm conjugate, you rotated towards the solved center twice. But in this case, what you'll do is your first rotation will be towards the solved center, and the second rotation will be away from the solved center. So let's take this case, for example, corner facing, left corner facing, we start with a sledge, rotate towards the solved center, and we solve an intermediate case. In this case, it'll be a sledge, and we rotate back and do another sledge. That was this case. Again, left corner facing left, we start with a hedge, rotate this way, we do another hedge into another hedge. So that was these two cases. I'll be setting up the next two cases with a solved center on the right. All right, so the next two cases we have, again, right corner facing away, right corner facing front. For the right corner facing away, we're gonna start with a sledge. In this case, it goes into a hedge and another sledge. For this, we start with a hedge. We go to in a sledge into a hedge. So those were the four cases with the solved center on the right. Let's talk about the four cases with the solved center on the left. All right, let's begin with the next case. Again, this is right corner facing towards us. The way we do this is start with a hedge, rotate towards the solved center, which is another hedge, rotate away from the solved center into another hedge. For this case, we're going to start with a sledge because the right corner is facing away from us, rotate towards the center, sledge, and rotates away, sledge. Let's go into the next two cases. And here we are with the next two cases and the final two cases for this video. Let's go with this one first. The left corner facing towards us. We start with a sledge, rotates towards the solved center. In this case, it's going to be a hedge. Rotates towards the away from the solved center into another sledge. In this case, left corner facing away, we start with a hedge, rotate towards the solved center. This is a sledge into a hedge. And those are the 8 cases for this ARC set. The next video will probably be talking about pi plus Z-perm conjugates, which is very similar to this. So yeah, stay tuned.